Did you know that when people are losing money trading meme coins and gambling on these meme coins, you can be making a profit, and it can be a serious profit. So scrolling through meme coins, you can see a ton of coins. So we know the classics like Bonk, we can look at Peanut, and these have done really well over time. They've done crazy numbers. Like this coin, Bonk, in 3 months had a huge spike. And when you look at the max chart, it's gone pretty parabolic. And then look at Peanut. It was sitting at about 10 cents, then shot up to over $2. And look, this is just within a few days. Hopping into these meme coins, hopping into the meme coin craze, they can be losing a lot of money in the process. All these meme coins are pretty much gambling. And the reason I say they're gambling is a lot of them are based on hype, purely off hype. And when you go to coins like Peanut, you can see this coin was sitting around like 8 cents, then it went to 10 cents, then look, it shot up to over $2 in price. So there's no question people can make money from meme coins, but I want to show you something different, how you can profit off other people trading meme coins. So when traders want to go ahead and ape into these meme coins, hop into them, they're going to need Solana a lot of the times. That's where a lot of these recent meme coins are sitting. So to get the Solana, they're going to have to go to an exchange like Orca. And for example, they would have to put in their USDC, like 500 USDC, and then get some Solana. Now, when they're doing this, look, they'd have to pay a fee. In this case, it would be a 17-cent fee. And did you know that this fee, part of this fee is getting paid out to the liquidity providers? See, it says liquidity provider fee, 22 cents. So that's getting paid out to the liquidity providers, just like me, that are allowing this trade to take place. So what a liquidity provider does is it's someone like me that puts up their capital into an exchange like Orca. And then once there's a bunch of liquidity in the exchange, traders can go ahead and make their exchanges. They can go ahead and swap tokens. So they can swap USDC to Sol, or USDC to JLP, or USDC to Pengu, which just launched today. So think about it. While traders are trying to get into the next coin, they're hopping in on the craze, you can be sitting there making money from the fees that they're paying. I personally have some money in this Sol to USDC position. It's earned me over $23 in fees, and based on the past 24 hours of data, it's doing 0.425% per day. So that is really solid. 0.4%. And this liquidity pool hovers anywhere from like 0.1 to 0.7, 0.6% per day. The other day it did 0.9% in a day, which was awesome. But yeah, so right now it's sitting around the average. And it's been quite some time since I've had to rebalance this position. It's been chilling. I like to have my investment strategy as long-term and as consistent as possible. So I'm not going for a super tight range to squeeze out some ridiculous APR. I'm trying to do solid numbers, but also be consistent. So that's why you see the 0.4, and sometimes it'll be like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, still solid numbers. But see, my range is pretty wide. I'm at 209 to 275. So I'm not having a super tight range because I don't want to have to be checking my portfolio every day worried my pool went out of range. Now you're probably wondering how you can find these opportunities in the first place, and that's where the software Metrix Finance comes into play. It's the best software for finding liquidity pool opportunities and simulating the returns and even building out your portfolio. It's the software I use when scrolling to look for opportunities and also simulating my returns. So on the website here, you can go ahead and hit select exchange, select all, and then select network, select all to see a ton of pools available. Now there is a paid and free version of Metrix Finance. The free version has a ton of tools as well, so don't worry, but I am on the pro plan. So from here, we can start sorting through assets. Now I'm going to show you the one Sol to USDC that I like right now, because this is the one where you can be profiting off these meme coin gamblers, because a lot of people are swapping their USDC to Sol. And of course, you can hop in a pool that has another asset paired to Sol, like wrapped Bitcoin to Sol, but I'm just doing USDC because I like stablecoin pairs or coins paired with a stablecoin. So I'm going to go to USDC to Sol, and you can go ahead and simulate it in a new tab on Metrix Finance. This is really cool. So you can set your sample deposit amount over here. I'm going to set it to about $10,000. And everything's going to load. You can see the liquidity distribution, and you can see the history of the pool, and you can see the volume history. The volume history is looking pretty solid, pretty consistent, nothing too scary, no very low days, etc. On the pro plan, one of the things you can see is how correlated these assets are. These assets are only 2% correlated since it's Solana paired with a stable coin. But anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and swap the order of these assets. Now we can start finding our range. If I wanted to have a pretty broad range, because remember, I want to not have to check my portfolio all the time, but I still want to get some solid APR. If I had a pretty broad range like this, this, we're looking at about 63% APR. And how this APR is calculated is it's using the data in the past 30 days, because here we have the calculation range set to 30 days. So if we change it to 20, now the APR changes to 61, because now it's using the past 20 days of data. Or we could change it to 10, so or 5. So let's go ahead and use the past 20 days of data for my calculation, and we can go ahead and change our range a bit more. So it's saying we'd be getting about 70% APR. And to try to get a more accurate simulation, you can always move the current price to where there's more liquidity to try to get a better simulation. But we're looking at anywhere from like 65 to 70% APR, which is solid. So with a $10,000 deposit amount, it's saying per year that would be over $6,000, almost $7,000 in fees generated. Now there are risks to this investing, such as divergence loss. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what you should do with your money. I'm just showing you this because it's a really cool opportunity right now with all the meme coin craze. And this isn't only in this time with all the meme coin craze going on. You can find other really solid opportunities. So if you go ahead and remove the Sol and USDC from Metrix Finance, you can start looking for some other opportunities. So if you go to fees APR, we can look for positions overall that have like higher than 25% APR. We can look for positions that have a TVL of like over 3 million, we can say. And now we're down to 242 pools. Now, if there's certain exchanges and networks you like to be on, you can go ahead and select those. But for the sake of this video, I'm pretty broad, so I'm just having them all selected. So now we can scroll down. We see some pools. I see Sheep to Wrapped ETH. I'm not going to click on that. It's a meme coin paired with Wrapped Ethereum, showing an insane APR. And to try to filter out some of those crazy APR positions, we can add like a lower than filter. Look for pools lower than 200% APR. So yeah, there's some pretty solid opportunities. USDT to Wrapped ETH, Wrapped ETH to Uni. So we can go ahead and open up this Wrapped ETH to Uni here. So we can simulate it in a new tab. I have done a video on Uni token before in the past, had to have been months ago now. And we can go ahead and find our range. So we can drag up our max price, drag down our min price. And right here, we're looking at about 73% APR. We can go ahead and zoom out on our calculation range. This is a really cool feature of Metrix Finance. And you can see how this pool has performed over the past, and you can zoom back in. I'm gonna look at about 25-day calculation range. And when you're happy with your range, the next steps would be, hey, do I want to take on exposure to Uni and Wrapped Ethereum? You would do your due diligence, say, what is Uni? What do they stand for? What is their role in the ecosystem of DeFi and crypto as a whole? Should I hop into Uni and Wrapped Ethereum? And if you want to take on exposure to the assets and get into this liquidity pool, you can go to the top right and save it to your portfolio. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell to turn on notifications so you don't miss an upload. I really hoped I informed you in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.